North Abaco, this is going to be a rough week. I thought March Madness was going to be rough, but it's going to be a rough week. And Kai is only standing because a lot of people are afraid to. We have the power of media. I've already had about 5 or 6 death threats, 2 of them from the Henfield camp and elsewhere, Bakers Bay. They got the money, so they can do whatever they want. But I want Abaco, North Abaco especially, to know that I am taking a giant step among 2 criminal entities that has beaten you down all your life. That's the FNM and the PLP. How is it, FNMs, that all the brilliant brains in Abaco, just like Bakers Bay, they go outside to bring talent in here when we have talent? That is why Dr. Minnis would come and bring Henfield. They had to set a fire under him 3 months before a major election and decide that he would be the savior for North Abaco when Darren Henfield ain't know a hell but nothing in Abaco nor nobody. But y'all threaten me. I've been beating you down, Darren, from in high school. There's nothing. There's not a test you could have beat me on. There's not a sport you could have beat me on. You couldn't beat me boxing, kicking, fighting, or nothing. And I'm going to beat you this election, Darren Henfield. I want you to know that. And then we're talking about equal opportunities. How could North Abaco got equal opportunity if you bring somebody here for 30 odd years to run and don't know nothing? Well, I'm protecting myself, and I'm talking to the people of Bakers Bay that have Jeff Jones riding around. I'm using a Bahamian girl as a sex slave to sell food out there for him for 11 years. She ain't good enough to marry, but he's good enough to do the wrong things with. And you got Duncan Burns. Every time I hear the name Duncan Burns. Well, Duncan Burns, what you don't know is when you set the hell in Bahamians, they will fight back. And I know I can't get no knife, no gun. It's illegal for me to get gun. So I went and buy this from Abaco Hardware yesterday. This hammer right here. And I employ all Bahamians to get radical. You live without Bakers Bay. When Duncan Burns them come around you doing fool, take this hammer and knock him right in the temple right there. A matter of fact, take this part right here and just knock this eye out. See if you got to get radical. This is a radical election. People say, oh, Kai, you're advocating violence. What is going to change without violence? One Bahamian, take this hammer and knock the hell out of Duncan Burns, Brad Boyd, Bobby Elder, Joe Slimery, Congstal Ball, knock him in the balls with this hammer, and you'll see the difference of Bakers. But with somebody got to step like I'm stepping and say, the hell with this, enough is enough, I'm going to hammer the hell out you. That is why I'm running, because I'm running for people that cannot speak, that needs to be there. See, I don't wait for them. But people need their jobs, but they don't need the condition. This Roy fella was calling me with racist. How the hell could we compete? You want to see us compete? If you let Dr. Marshall would have done for Bahamian, like they do for these white people that didn't vote for him. If you see you ain't going to give any fool from North Abaco 120 acres going at $3.5 million an acre. Anybody from North Abaco could have sold the property. The property sells itself just when these people look at it. They're in heaven. You didn't even have to say anything. But Jeff Jones gonna tell me what I've lost in my country and what he could have done for me in my country. Jeff Jones cannot do what he's doing in America, here in the Bahamas. How could Jeff Jones is so powerful, he dictate what money should come into Hubert account. He dictate what money should come into Perry account. And Fred Mitchell is still there, selling cocaine. He's the biggest coke dealer in Bakers Bay, Jeff Jones. People buy it by the ounce. Jeff buy it by the kilo. Big pimp. High-end class prostitute. How the hell Jeff Jones gonna have Colombian prostitutes come to Bakers Bay every week? Colombians, they look good. Jeff got the money because Hubert give it. I keep calling Hubert name because he bring Henfield here to do the same thing. get rich and go back to Nassau and go down there by olives. That's what you would think about us. He gave Abaco Club 350 acres. A white man sold it 3 times. How much did the government of the Bahamas get? How much did Juba Ingham get? We ain't got nothing. 30 years, not 100 person got anything. Juba gave one person in Murphy Town 5 acres of land and they didn't even vote there for them while he was prime minister. Wonder why he gave that person 5 acres. Ask him when you see him, who you give 5 acres to and why they didn't support you. No other persons in North Abaco could brag about you but giving them 5 acres and they're being solely supportive of him. Shame, shame, shame. You vote for Kai. Kai gonna sit around the table. Anybody do fool around me, I got my hammer. Stay out of my lane. I am speaking for people that cannot speak for themselves. That's all I'm doing. And I'm gonna be radical for the cause. And anybody come down my lane, you can get hammer. Vote for Kai. It's gonna be a mad, mad April. You see the winds? Because the winds and the gods already know it's gonna be a rough, rough ride. And Kai gotta hold that horse and I ain't gonna get throw. I'm gonna throw one of y'all. Vote for Kai. Don't be shy. It's Monday and I'm getting mad. Just for you. Vote for Kai.